Apartment 4B had a fight again. I heard a suitcase hit the floor. Then a woman said, "I'm tired, Marcus." And nobody spoke no more. The hallway light kept flickering, like it didn't want to know. A baby cried 2 doors over. Somebody's dinner started to smoke. Next morning by the mailbox, he was standing there alone, holding one red coffee mug, like it used to be a home. I almost said, "Man, you all right?" But that felt cheap and late, so I just nodded like a stranger who understood the weight. These old walls hear everything. Love lies written rain. Everybody's got a heartbreak with a slightly different name. By Friday she came back once for a box and winter clothes. He held the elevator. She said thanks, then let it close. Apartment 4B went quiet. Too quiet if you ask me. Sometimes silence tells the story better than the screaming used to be. Your blue shirt on the clothesline, still moving in the wind. I should have packed it with the others, but I kept forgetting it again. Or maybe I didn't forget it. Maybe I liked it hanging there, like some small piece of our old life still needed a little air. The neighbor asked about you while she watered her tomatoes. I said, "You moved out west." She said, "Well, honey, that's how it goes." I nodded like a grown man, like my chest didn't cave. Then went inside and burned the toast on the same plate that you gave. That blue shirt keeps waving, like it's saying goodbye slow. Tomorrow I might donate it, or maybe not so soon. Tonight it smells like laundry soap and a little bit like you.
The fan broke down in July, right when the rent went high. Landlord said he'd send somebody. That was 2 Tuesdays gone by. I sat there in my kitchen, sweating through my shirt, eating cereal from a coffee mug because clean bowls take work. My neighbor yelled through the wall, said, "Turn that music down." I yelled back, "Come fix this fan and I'll cool the whole place down." Then we both started laughing through the drywall and the heat. Sometimes strangers become friends when misery got a beat. Broken fan in July, hot room, tight sky. Ain't no blessing in the ceiling, but I'm too stubborn to lie down and die. Got no ice, got no plan, got the blues sweating in a frying pan. By midnight the breeze came in, small as a whispered prayer. I slept on top of the covers like a millionaire. Burnt toast morning, smoke alarm singing sharp. I waved a towel at the ceiling like I was saving my heart. Coffee came out bitter, eggs stuck to the pan, but I didn't wake up angry, so that's something, man. Burnt toast morning, sunlight on the floor. Yesterday was ugly, but it don't own me anymore. Burnt toast morning, I'm still here somehow, not fixed, not shining, but I'm breathing better now. There's a plant on the windowsill I forgot to water twice. Still got one green leaf hanging, stubborn little sign of life. I put on my cleanest shirt, left the bad news by the bed. Some days you don't beat the darkness, you're just out walking in
instead. No choir came down, no trumpet from the sky, just toast gone black and a reason to try. So let the smoke drift out, let the morning in. A small kind of mercy can still begin.
Dad's toolbox sits in the hallway, red paint chipped around the lock, still smells like oil and sawdust, and 6 o'clock on the clock. I opened it last Sunday, looking for a Phillips head. Found 3 dull blades, 2 old receipts, and a note I never read. It said, James, don't lose the little wrench, it fits the sink downstairs. That was all, no big emotion, no deep fatherly prayer. But I sat down on the carpet with that paper in my hand. Funny how love can sound like plumbing when it comes from a quiet man. Dad's toolbox don't shine, but it held his whole life fine. Every rusted nail and handle feels like something left behind. I fixed the sink by evening, took longer than it should. Turned the water on and smiled when it finally sounded good. I put the wrench back carefully, close the lid just right. Some men say I love you by making sure the pipes hold tight.
Found 3/4 in my jacket and one more under the seat. Wasn't enough for the dryer, but enough to feel defeat. There's a kid upstairs running circles. Somebody's TV too loud, and I'm folding yesterday's work shirt in this half-lit laundromat crowd. Laundry money blues spinning round inside my head. Clean clothes, dirty coffee, and a heart that needs some rest. Laundry money blues ain't pretty, but it's true. Sometimes getting through the night is the best a man can do. The old machine keeps knocking like it's got bad news to say. I laugh because it sounds like me, trying hard not to break. A woman by the window reads a book with no front page. She says, baby, we all pay rent in money, time, or pain. No big dream tonight, no shining golden door, just socks that don't match and hope for something more. The dryer quits at 2:15. My shirt's still damp, my eyes still blue, but morning comes anyway. So I guess I'm coming too. She drinks night shift coffee from a cup with no name. Hospital lights on her shoulders and tide running through her veins. She says she don't need saving, just 5 minutes off her feet, then laughs at her own bad joke, like laughter's something you can't eat. At 4 a.m. the vending machine eats somebody's last dime. anything with time. She checks her phone but don't reply. There's nothing good to say. Her little boy sent a picture of a moon he drew today. Night shift coffee, cold before it's done. Some people hold the whole world up and never tell no one. Morning comes through the window, pale and almost kind. She ties her hair back tighter, leaves the bad part behind. She drives home half awake, with the radio playing low. Heroes don't always shine, man. Sometimes they just go home. Mama kept an old radio on the kitchen table. The left speaker cracked if you turned it too high. Sunday morning coffee, screen door open, beans on the stove and a bluebird sky. Daddy didn't talk much after working all week, but he'd tap his ring on a mason jar. When the blues came on, he'd hum real quiet, like the song knew exactly who we are. That old radio still plays in my head, even when the house is gone. Some people leave you silver and gold. Mine left me a song. I got bills stacked next to the sink, and a job that makes my back complain. But some nights I swear I smell that coffee when the moonlight hits the window pane. I don't need kicking, and a voice that sounds half whole. I miss the noise, I miss the floor, I miss being young and needing less more. That old radio still plays in my head through the static and the dawn. Some people leave you houses and land. Mine left me a song. Turn it low, let it crack. Some old things can bring you back. Orange light at the diner, eggs burning on the grill, truckers talking weather like weather pays the bills. I sat near the window with a coffee going cold, a map folded wrong, and a heart feeling old. The waitress called me sweetheart, not because she cared. Maybe she says it to everybody, but I needed it right there. She said, "Are you passing through?" I said, "I guess I am." She said, "Honey, most folks are. Some just pretend they got a plan." Orange light at the diner, soft on my tired hands. I came in empty, but I left able to stand. There was a kid in a red hoodie counting coins for fries. I paid the difference quietly. He never met my eyes. That felt better than praying, or maybe it was the same. Sometimes grace wears sneakers and never says your name. I drove out before sunrise, sky turning pale and white. Not fixed, not saved, not shining, just a little warmer inside. There's a black phone in the pawn shop window, same kind we had back in '99. I stood outside with my hands in my coat, like a fool waiting for a sign. The tag said $27. Receiver cracked on the side. Funny how cheap old things become after carrying half your life. I almost bought it for no reason, almost took it home with me. Maybe I wanted one more chance to call who I used to be. But the man inside was closing up, turned a little open sign around. So I walked back into the evening with the same old heavy sound. Some numbers never leave you, some voices never fade. Some goodbyes keep ringing long after they've been made. That phone stayed in the window. I kept walking through the rain. Some things don't need answering, they just need a place to stay. I found a receipt in my pocket from a place I don't remember. 2 coffees, 1 sandwich, and a date from last December. The ink was almost gone, like it was tired of being read. Funny how a little paper can wake up things you buried in your head. I keep small ghosts in my jacket, old names, loose change, unpaid dreams. Some nights I swear I'm doing better, some nights I know what that means. There's a man downstairs fixing something, hammer hidden after 10. I almost yelled and I just listened, like the wall was breathing again. Maybe we're all repairing something nobody sees. A door, a heart, a Friday, a life that won't sit clean. I threw that receipt away, then picked it up again. Some things don't mean nothing till you're lonely enough to understand.
Red dress in the rain tonight, standing under neon light. You looked at me like time stood still, and somehow I forgot the chill. Your hair was wet, your smile was warm like shelter in a midnight storm. I had no plan, no perfect life, just a broken heart and too much time. Red dress in the rain, you came dancing through my pain. Every lonely street turned new the moment I was holding you. Red dress in the rain, let the old blues call your name. If love can start from one slow glance, baby, give my heart a chance. The saxophone cried from inside the bar. Moonlight shimmered on a passing car. You pulled me close, the night turned sweet, and the rain kept time beneath our feet. No diamond ring, no velvet floor, just you and me, wanting something more. Red dress in the rain, you came dancing through my pain. Every lonely street turned new the moment I was holding you. The storm moved on, but I remain in love with you. And that red dress in the rain. Still yours at sunrise, though the night was long and cold. I
watch the pale light touch the window, with your hand still there to hold. We talked until the morning about the years we let slip by. Some tears fell on the pillow, but no one said goodbye. Still yours at sunrise. After all the lonely miles, after every broken promise, after every tired smile, still yours at sunrise. When the dark gives way to blue, if love can live through everything, then my love lives in you. Coffee warm beside the bedside, your old sweater on the chair. I never thought a quiet morning could feel like answered prayer. We bent but didn't break, we lost but found the way. Now the sun is coming up, and I'm asking you to stay. Still yours at sunrise. After all the lonely miles, after every broken promise, after every tired smile, the sky turned gold, the room felt new, and I was still yours, still yours to you. The Dana girl said keep driving, while she topped my coffee off. Said you got the kind of eyes that turn back when roads get soft. I said you always talk like this. She said only when men look lost. Then she slid the check beside me, like wisdom didn't cost. Her name tag said Maria, but the R was scratched away. She said she'd been to Denver once and still
asked her why she came back. She said, baby, that's too long. Then hummed a little Patsy Cline and told me I'm staying too long. So I kept driving past the county line with bad coffee in my stomach, and her warning in my mind. I kept driving till the sky turned clean. Sometimes strangers tell the truth because they ain't part of your dream. I still got that diner receipt folded in my glove box door. It don't say much but coffee, but it means a whole lot more. The diner girl said, keep driving, while she topped my coffee off. Said, you got the kind of eyes that turn back when roads get soft. I said, you always talk like this. She said, only when men look lost. Then she slid the check beside me, like wisdom didn't cost. Her name tag said Maria, but the R was scratched away. She said she'd been to Denver once and still thought about it every day. I asked her why she came back. She said, baby, that's too long. Then hummed a little Patsy Cline and told me I was staying too long. So I kept driving past the county line with bad coffee in my stomach and her warning in my mind. I kept driving till the sky turned clean. Sometimes strangers tell the truth because they ain't part of your dream. I still got that diner receipt
folded in my glove box door. It don't say much but coffee, but it means a whole lot more. There's a man who feeds the pigeons by the courthouse every day. Brown paper bag in his left hand, right hand shaking all the way. Nobody knows his story, nobody asks his name, but the birds come down around him like they know he came with grace. I saw him once in winter, coat too thin for that cold wind. He gave the birds his sandwich, then just smiled and tucked his chin. I had $10 in my pocket, meant for coffee down the street. Bought him one and said, "Sir, take it." He said, "Son, you better eat." Some hearts don't make a sound, some angels don't wear white, some people give away the little they got just to make the morning time I pass there, I slow down without a plan, looking for those hungry pigeons and that quiet gentleman. Found a ring in the glove box, the Tennessee, wrapped in a napkin from a diner where you once smiled at me. I bought it cheap, but I meant it. That's the part that makes me ache. Some promises don't get broken, they just never get the chance to break. The car still smells like summer, oh, leather, dust, and gasoline. You had your feet up on the dashboard, singing off key, sounding sweet. I sat there in the driveway with the engine running low, held that little silver circle and didn't know where else to go. There's a page still folded over in an unfinished book. I could sell it, I could keep it, I could throw it in the lake, but some things hurt better when you let them stay. Put it back where I found it, close the door real slow. Some love don't need a wedding to follow where you go.
Had $3 and a lucky coin in a jacket with a busted seam. Bus was late, shoes were wet, and I was running out of dream. A little girl on the sidewalk dropped her ice cream in the rain. Looked so mad at heaven, I almost forgot my own pain. I bought her another one, vanilla, nothing fancy there. Her mama said, "God bless you." I said, "Man, he better share." Then I walked on laughing like a fool with empty hands. Funny how losing $3 can make you feel like a richer man. $3 and a lucky coin
but it got me through tonight.